So you may be surprised to learn that there are some YouTubers who listen to the YouTube comments and they actually make changes. So in this video, I'm going to talk about something that I've never really talked about on this channel, which is service pages. And I've created an automated system to create service pages specific to, whatever service it might be. Now, one of the most common things that people have with a website is something like Johnny Ross music. This is a perfect example because it has exactly what I was looking for. It has a very, very good base. Okay. So it has the main pillar pages. It has bands, acoustic, DJ hire, Saxon DJ, showcase, contact. All of these things at the top here are perfect. This is what you need to start this process. You need a website that has images. So if we go on showcase, I'm guessing, oh no. Yeah, there's some images here. We go on acoustic, there'll be images here, booking tabs, things like that, music. It's perfect. This is literally a perfect example. So what I'm going to show you is how to set up a brand new auto generator, which is going to create service pages for your business. So the first thing we need to do is we need to use this new service page topical authority generator. There's two ways to do this. You could write live music, or you can just put the website and you can say, just take a look at the website and continue from there. This is all going to make sense in a moment, but what we need is we need the authority generator to give us the actual content that we're looking to make. So we have wedding music services, we have event music planning, band profiles, DJ services, and acoustic acts and performances. These are the pillar pages that ChatGPT suggests. So what I'm actually going to do in this case, just because we already have them, I'm going to say this website already has these pillar pages. Use them to build. This won't always be necessary because you won't always have the pillar pages at the beginning, but you do kind of want to stay within what the website already has. So I'm going to click on this one here because it looks like that this one is better. And you can see it's already going away and producing things. So what I want to talk about is how this actually works. So a lot of people, not as many people as want acoustic, but a lot of people might want solo acoustic performers, okay? Or a duo, or a band. But right now, what this does, this page here, just attracts everyone that is looking just generally for acoustic singers. But if we have a solo acoustic singer page as well, and we have like indoor, all of these other things, we can start to build topical authority. Now, obviously, you need to offer all of the things that are actually here. So make sure that that's true. That is definitely an important part of this. Now I'm going to say, now give me the full content plan in the required format. Now what it's going to do is it's going to create a content plan. And it should be in a markdown format, just like this. There we go. So another great example is corporate events, right? So right now, from what I can see, there's a page for DJ hire. And if I do Control F and write corporate, then you can see that it's a page about corporate hire at the top. But it's not obvious from the SEO here. So this is kind of split. Like DJ should be its own page, and then hire a corporate DJ, for example, should be another page. That's if this isn't ranking, okay? So before you do any of this, you need to know whether these things are ranking, okay? But assuming that they're not ranking, this is the way to then start building topical authority. So it does need to specifically be in the format that it is creating now. It's really, really important that it's in this exact format. Now, for the next part of the process, after we have the content plan, I'm going to do it fairly quickly. But if you want a slow and steady explanation, you can watch this video here. This free ChatGPT SEO script is worth millions. I will leave a link to this in the description of this video. I'm going to add that right now. And I recommend, if you don't fully understand what I'm about to show you, I recommend watching this video first, because it does involve some, not programming, but, some Python, at least knowledge, how to run scripts, how to, use Visual Studio Code, that kind of stuff. So, okay, so this is only a very small part of the overall picture. We would, ideally for a service-based business, we would have hundreds of these pages, but this is a good place to start. So I'm going to press copy code right here, and then we can put this into a notepad, and we can hit Control S, and then I'm going to do content plan. I'm just going to put a 1 because I already have a file called content plan, but you won't have to do that. So if this isn't exactly what you're looking for, by the way, like these aren't actually the best examples. I would probably rejig this a little bit because a lot of them are like, I don't really want FAQs and things like that, but you can just say to it, look, these are bad. I want more things like this, and give it some pushing in the right direction. It's better to do that here instead of further down. But yeah, so that's the end of the service page generator. It's very, very useful, very, very helpful. And then inside my ChatGPT Assistant Auto Blogger, there is a new folder which is called Service Page Generator. So what you want to do is, again, there will be a link to this in the description. So I've added that there at the bottom. What you need to do is you need to open Visual Studio Code. And then inside Visual Studio Code, you want to hit these 3 buttons, terminal, new terminal, and then do git clone, Control V, and then just call it Service Page Generator 1, because I probably already have something called Service Page Generator. Okay, I didn't realize this. You have to do the whole thing. So git clone, and then the ChatGPT Assistant Auto Blogger, and then we'll call this Service Page Generator 2. This is the whole folder, and then we're going to open this. So we'll go to open folder, not open file. And we'll look for S. Where is it? Service Page Generator 2, so we'll select that folder there. And then we're just going to delete these because they're not needed. So we'll just move this to recycling bin. And then we have the Service Page Generator right here. So inside contentplan.csv, you obviously want to put the content plan. So that's this one right here. And then we'll hit Control S. So once you've pasted that, you can hit Control S. That is the content plan in place. Now what we need is an example of one of the pages that we already have. So we'll go to bands. What you would do in this case is you would look which page is ranking the best. Okay. So I can't do that because I'm not on the Search Console here, and I don't want to go into Ahrefs and things in this video. That's not what this video is about. But just find whichever one's ranking best, and then what you can do is you can drag your mouse down like this. Okay. And you might even make your own or use a competitor's or something if you don't have one that's ranking particularly well. Then you can go to paste to markdown. And it's this one here. It's like GitHub. It's like a weird link. And then Control V. And you'll see that it's actually giving you all of the links, it should also give you the videos, which would be pretty cool. Specific for this business. I don't know if it actually gives the videos, though. It doesn't look like it's giving them, but that's fine. It's probably not marked down, so it probably can't give the videos. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to example.txt and then Control V and then Control S, and now we have an example. Now, this will work differently with different websites. As long as you have images here and, just a normal service page. This one is a little bit different because it has videos, but generally speaking, this should work really, really well. Now, the last thing you need is brand images and links.txt. So the way that you do this, and I'm going to have to show you on Tiny Home Hub because I don't have access to the WordPress of this website. And you want to get a plugin. So I'll go to my install plugins. It's this one here, Google XML Sitemaps Generator. You need this plugin. I'll leave a link to the plugin in the description. And then click on Settings on this plugin, Media Sitemaps, Enable Image Sitemap, create a new one, and then wait, before you do this though, just make sure that you change this in case you have Yoast or whatever it might be. You have 2 options. Either don't change this and don't care about it and then immediately delete this plugin once you have the images, or change this so that it doesn't mess up with your Yoast or Rank Math sitemap generator. So once you have that, you can preview the sitemap right here. This will give you all of your pages and all of your images, and you can just do Control A, Control C, close it, go to Notepad, Control V, or you can just Control V directly into here. Okay, this is way too many lines though. Okay, you can't have this many lines. I have a lot of crap duplicate content on this website, so I'm just going to delete like the first 3,500 lines or whatever, because they're just not needed, and they're gonna make everything way too confusing. Okay, so the maximum amount of lines I've found is about 1,000, which works well with knowledge. Okay, so try and have about 1,000 images. Now, for this example specifically, what I'm going to be doing instead is I'm just going to be taking some of the content from here, and I'm going to Control C and put it into paste to markdown. Now, this is not ideal, but just to give you some kind of idea of what this will look like, I'm just going to do it in this example. So I want some good images, I want some reviews, I want that kind of thing. So I'm also going to get the home page here, and I'm going to paste that. And then we're going to put that inside brand images and links, and then Control S to save. We're now actually pretty much good to go. Everything should be pretty much ready to work. One thing we do need to change actually is testing3.py, which is the script that we're going to be using. And I've written here, change business name and service niche inside instructions. So these are the instructions here. So we'll scroll along, and I've written in capital letters your business name here. So Johnny Ross Music, which is a live music service. No, what is it? it's a music service. How do you say that? Live music specialist. Which is a live music specialist for events. Okay, and then Control S that. And then we're going to need our API key, and then we're pretty much ready to go. Okay, I'm going to delete this secret key after this video, so please do not even bother trying to use it. And then we're going to go to the 3 dots, terminal, new terminal, and then we're going to do Python testing3.py. No, I need to cd into service page generator, and then run it. And then yeah, it just works the same way as all of the auto bloggers that I've recently uploaded. I will show you one output, and then you can just do whatever you want with this. You can make it better, you can change it. One thing I would have had to have changed actually is this here, because it's a British business. So I'd also have to change the language on line 66. But yeah, this works with all sorts of niches. I tried it with HVAC, I've tried it with web development, and I tried this live. I did not test this before with live music. Now, I will say live music probably didn't work as well as the other ones, to be fair, which makes sense just because I think the other ones, it's more, I don't know, it's more obvious to ChatGPT what kind of things to make, I guess. So we should see here at the top, we should see an outline for wedding bands, tailored performances for your special day. Now, again, this is more of a blog post, to be quite honest with you, but I do think having a separate page for just specifically for wedding bands. And one more thing, it would be important. One more thing, you don't necessarily have to put all of these in drop downs or anything like that. So what I do on Two Men, for example, is I put all the main categories here, all the clickable categories. It's all standard. But there are loads and loads of collections that just don't exist in the header. So I'm not saying that you should put it here, but you can just add a new page and just kind of hide it and just see if it ranks, because it's not gonna destroy the ranking of this page. And if anything, because it's going to be a page that should look like this by the end of it, so band for hire / weddings, for example, it should help the ranking of this page while also ranking on its own 2 feet as well. Just a quick note on costs. This is quite expensive. To make like 400 pages, it's probably going to cost like $200, which is too expensive for some people. I totally understand that. But if you wanted to have this done by, an agency, it would cost a lot. If you wanted to do it yourself, you'd have to put, you know, tens, 50 hours into this at least. Or if you had it done by writers, you would have to pay a lot more than $200. So I'm going to say format this article into ChatGPT 3.5. This is the output from the first article right here. And we should see a pretty decent page. There we go. Now, it's not perfect, just because of, like I said before, a lot of the images that I'm going to be using in this particular example are not the best. Although obviously this is amazing and this is amazing, but just because of the way that I did the export of the images, it's not actually what I'm suggesting you do. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope this helps. If you've got an HVAC business, if you're a plumber, if you've got any service-based business, this can help you start to get some impressions, start to get more index pages, and for you to start telling Google that you are an authority and they need to start ranking you. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching till the very end, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.